Good morning, everybody. So coming to you guys to do a video that I was planning to do at the end of the NHL season, regardless of how things worked out for, the Vegas Golden Knights. I, like everybody else, was hoping for probably a little bit different result in the Stanley Cup Finals, but this video is gonna be a big thank you, a big shout out, to our Vegas Golden Knights, right? The first season of having an NHL team here, and, the way that their season progressed and how well they did is pretty amazing, I gotta say. And it's a historic season already. Just for the fact that to be a first-year program, to be an expansion team, and have done as well as they did, to go as far as they did into the playoffs, go all the way to the Stanley Cup. Obviously they came up short in the Stanley Cup Finals, but to get to that point as a first-year team, that was historic for the NHL. In that regard, they definitely deserve to be commended for that. A lot of people in this area became hockey fans who were not hockey fans initially, so you can't do a whole lot better in your first season, and they made a big impact as the first professional sports team here in Las Vegas, and they got a lot of support, and they got a lot of people that are going to be following them in the future just because of how well they did on the ice. Now, the other thing I really wanted to point out was how much they help people off the ice here. That was something that, back in October, of course, when, tragedy struck right here, I still remember that day, and I still remember, the news of that day and how it felt. And actually, I had to go to work that night. I woke up and already had some message on my phone from someone telling me what had happened. And then before I even left the house, I had more updates going on. I was like, what the heck? And I remember going to work, only about a mile or so from right here. And you know what? It is unsettling. It is kind of scary, to say the least, when you have something like that going on. And I was at work, and I did a video while I was there, giving updates of what was happening. Because you're there, you don't know what's going on, you don't know what's happening. You see, police cars going all over the place. You see, ambulances run all over the place. You're just getting updates. You're seeing live streams from people who were there, and and it was scary, right? That freaks a lot of people out. And we obviously lost a lot of lives. It was very unfortunate what happened. And then, I also did the video following up with it, saying, yeah, how sad it was, how unfortunate it was, but how, this area isn't going to stop anytime soon, right? People love coming to Vegas. They continue to come here. And they're always going to have things to draw them here. And one of the new things we had in 2017, 2017, 2018, I guess I should say, was the Las Vegas Golden Knights, right? I got my shirt on here for the Golden Knights. And, this is back in October. And you know what? The Knights were something that, obviously was early on in the year, and they kept doing better and better and better in the season. And it was great because, man has loved sport, for centuries, right? People love sports. They love watching sports. And for them, a lot of times when there's turmoil, maybe in their daily life, in their personal life, or in their local life, in their community, sports can be something that they can turn their attention to that keeps them entertained. Maybe even if it just serves as a temporary distraction that gives them some pleasure from what's going on in their personal life. And that was something that the Vegas Golden Knights did magnificently this season. They did an amazing job, having such an awesome season. I liked at the games, and you saw they had all of our first responders come out. They honored them at one of the Vegas Golden Knights games, and it gave a lot of positive news to Las Vegas. That was one of the biggest things, was, there was obviously a lot of negativity. There was going to be a lot of news, and coverage surrounding something that happens like that. It's very unfortunate, and that's going to come with, just with something that happens in that way. And, for something to happen to so many people around here locally and to such an international city, with so much negativity surrounding that event, it was great as time went on, as months went on, that there was more and more and more positive news to talk about, especially in the world of sports, especially about the Vegas Golden Knights making history like they did, and to turn so many people here into hockey fans, and to see so much support around town. That was one of the awesome things, seeing Go Knights Go signs around town, seeing businesses and here on the strip and off the strip, supporting the Vegas Golden Knights. That was one of the things that was absolutely beautiful, was to see this area, which has never had a pro sports team, right? And people would not think it's a big hockey town, to see this area just, get behind their local team the way they did, to see the team doing so well, and just to give something in people in the area to talk about, something that was very positive. So the Vegas Golden Knights, thank you for all that you did this season, right? Your inaugural season, 2017, 2018, you were amazing, you were awesome. You not only won on the ice, but you gave a lot of support, and you gave a lot of emotional support to people, in a time that a place needed it, right? This city needed some positive news. This city needed something else to watch, something else to look at, to bring joy to their life, and you did it. You absolutely did. You had people all around town talking to you. They're proud of you. I'm proud of you. Thank you for being awesome as you were this season. I look forward to next year.